Hello all, I'm Sai and you're watching The Book Dragon. Today I'm bringing to you my reading log featuring the Bane Chronicles written by Cassandra, Clare, Maureen Johnson and Sarah Rees Brennan. All the three authors' names are so different for me to pronounce together. And I ended up finishing the book in a span of 6 days from the 8th of December to the 13th of December. So without any further ado, let's get into the vlog. Hey guys, it's Thursday the 10th of December. My plan was to start the Bane Chronicles on the 8th of December, that is the day before yesterday. But unexpectedly what happened, I just got sick a lot, okay. I think that has been the worst I've been in all these 9 months. And I had a really high temperature, so I was not able to read on that day, okay. My plan was to start reading on that day since it was Magnus's birthday, okay, but I was not able to. So what I did was I just read one page, so that it means that I started it on 8th December. And due to the fever, I had to go to the hospital. I took a shot, okay, and after that I had to take tablets. And yesterday I took a day off work because I was feeling not at all well. And my plan was to finish at least half of this book, and my mom was like, I'll just kill you if you don't rest today. So I just rested and I was able to read just 2 short stories from the book, which I just totally enjoyed, okay. The first 2 short stories are what really happened in Peru, and the next one is the Runaway Queen. Of these first 2, I liked the first one more. I liked the second one also, but the first one was my favorite of the first 2, because in the first story we don't just get Magnus, we also get Ragnarfell as well as Katrina, who are 2 of the warlocks from the Mortal Instruments, okay. Of the 3, after Magnus, Katrina is my most favorite as of now, but I do think that I will end up liking Ragnarfell also. It's really fun, guys, okay. I can't say that it's excellent, but it's very much fun. If you are a fan of Magnus Bane, I'm sure that you will enjoy this. I'm going to try to read at least 2 more short stories by today. I'll just end up updating you after some while, and if I have something a bit more interesting to do in between, I'll try to shoot that also. Actually, I was working and I had to take an hour break. Actually, it's not a break. I was filming a video and just thought of making this clip also ready. I finished filming my video. Then I'm going to go back to work now and finish it off. After finishing my work, I'm going to try and read the Bane Chronicles again, and I'll just update you then afterwards how much I've read or not. Okay guys, it's night, it's still Thursday, and I managed to read the 3rd short story from the Bane Chronicles, which is Vampires, Scones and Edmund Herondale, okay. It was very much more fun compared to the first 2 stories, and it also ties in with the other 2 main series, that is the Mortal Instruments as well as the Infernal Devices. If you're a fan of the Infernal Devices, I'm sure if you read this story, you will get at least a little bit of tears, because I did. I thought it was going to be so fun, but since I knew the Infernal Devices before, it was kind of a bit too emotional for me, but I just loved the experience. We get to know a lot more about the Herondales and Magnus's relationship with the Herondales. We get to know about Will's parents in this one. Also, the Ducks and the Herondales. What's the huge deal with the Ducks and the Herondales? It's a bit more clearly revealed in this one. If you know it, you know it. Just go forward and read the story. It's so much fun. And also, the relationship between Magnus and Camille. Okay, all these are spoiler free, because all these are things that are just exposed as such in the beginning itself of both the series. That's why I'm saying it to you. It was also nice to read. Okay, actually it's a bit romantic. That's what drove me crazy, because I thought it would be kind of not healthy at all between Magnus and Camille, because Magnus is such a good person. Camille is definitely not. But it did feel a lot too romantic in this one, and I was not able to judge at all. How can these 2 people not end up together? Because as much as I ship Malec, I was kind of shipping Magnus and Camille also, but not forever, because I know what happens later on in the series. It was just so much fun. I wanted to share another interesting and exciting thing that happened to me related to reading. While I was transferring money in Google Pay a week ago, what happened is we all get that scratch cards, right? I don't know how, I just got a lot lucky, and in my scratch card I got 3 free Audible credits for 3 months. Okay, 1 credit per month, so I'll be having 3 credits totally until February, I think. And I've planned to buy Chain of Iron using that credit itself. And the first book on Audible which I bought using that credit is Promised Land by Barack Obama. I've been wanting to read this book for so long. It's not available in Storytel. I don't know why they have not made it available yet, or if they'll ever make it available, because even Becoming was not available for such a long time in Storytel. It was just available for like a few months and then they took it off the subscription. I don't know why. But I'm very much interested in picking this up. Also, I want to read this as a physical book as well. It's narrated by Barack Obama himself, so it'll be easier to follow with his voice and reading as a physical copy. But the hardcover is only out and it costs like 1200 or 1400 rupees. I'm not sure though. I don't even buy box sets for that much cost until and unless it's like a must read for me. This is a must read. I want to read this, but not that badly that I'm going to pay that much for a single book and buy it. I got the audiobook, but I'm sure that I will be reading it most probably after I get the physical book only. One of the main reasons why I bought this was because I and my brother, we can share it, because if I buy some huge thick fantasy book, he'll not read it. But if it's something like this, if it's non-fiction, I'm definitely sure that he'll read it. That's one of the main reasons why I picked it up. Also, I wanted to read it, so I just wanted to tell you guys I've got 3 things for free, 3 credits for free, and I'm going to use them well. I think this is one of the effects of your love towards me when it comes to reading, and I feel very grateful as well as very happy for receiving those 3 credits. I know that it's pure luck, yet I just think that the universe planned it to happen to me. It's either pure luck or it's clear data science, because there are only two things that might have happened. I might have gotten very lucky that I got 3 credits. Otherwise, Google is using much more of my data than I thought it has been using, and it's kind of a creepy thing to be considered as well. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. It's a happy thing, and I bought A Promised Land, which I will be reading pretty soon. I don't know when, but I will be reading it, and I'll try to review that also when I end up reading it. Hey guys, it's Friday night, everyone's asleep, and it's almost midnight now. I ended up finishing 2 more short stories from the Bane Chronicles. The next 2 short stories that I have read are The Midnight Air and The Rise of the Hotel Tomorrow. The Rise of the Hotel Tomorrow was one of my most anticipated stories in this one. My most anticipated one is Saving Rafael Santiago. Okay, so I'm waiting for that, which is the next short story. I'll be reading it tomorrow most probably. And another small update which I want to tell you guys is that if you want to read the Bane Chronicles, until I have read now, you must have finished both the Mortal Instruments as well as the Infernal Devices. Even the Mortal Instruments is okay. As far as I've read till now, I've finished half the book. You will not be greatly spoiled for the Mortal Instruments, but for the Infernal Devices, the climax itself will be ruined for you if you read the Bane Chronicles first. So my advice is to read the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices, then come back and read the Bane Chronicles as a prequel, because it is even more enjoyable in that way, because you will know Magnus Bane as a character before you get into the story, and you will be getting to know more of his backstories, which is a bit more interesting and fun to read. Also, this book has every element that you can expect for a story of Magnus. Okay, it is very very glamorous, very sexy, so romantic at many instances, very emotional. Okay, when there are certain dialogues and interactions with the Infernal Devices characters, mainly with Magnus, they just brought tears to my eyes very easily. There's also a there's one line in which Magnus says that he cannot remember the Lightwood's names alone. He doesn't know why, okay, but we know he remembers Lightwood forever afterwards. So it is really fun to read. So yeah, that's it for today. You'll just see it tomorrow as an update then. Guys, another small update on the Bane Chronicles. To know that I've been annotating my Shadowhunters books continuously while I'm doing the readathon. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it for the series, because I'm going to buy them in hardcovers, so I don't prefer annotating my hardcovers because they want to be pristine for me. but I've been annotating all my paperbacks. There might be a doubt for some people because while I'm annotating the other books in the series, they are made up of chapters, like, right? So it is easy for me to sum up what's happening in a chapter and just put it in like 2 or 3 bullet points. But this is a short story collection, so there are no chapters. There are just continuous short stories, and each and every short story runs for 30 to 40 pages long. Okay, a chapter normally goes from 20 to 30 or 40 pages, so it's easy to sum up in a normal sticky note. But since this is long, comparatively longer than the normal chapters in any book, what I did was I purchased this one, which is a slightly longer size of the sticky notes that I use, and they are very functional. Okay, they are a bit expensive. Okay, it has just 100 slips, but it costs 50 rupees. That's a bit expensive for me personally, I think so. But it is very useful if you ask me. I'll just show you 1 or 2 examples of how I've used. Yeah, here it is. I've just written a summary of the entire short story and stuck it up in the front page. It is very useful. Okay, it just sticks in a vertical way rather than horizontal way. Normally sticky notes, they are stuck like this, but this one sticks like this. It is very useful. So just wanted to show you guys if you're interested, because these are very functional, and I think that if you're reading some non-fiction books or self-help books, there will be some points which you people might note down. So try these one, because these are very functional and I find them very useful. Hey guys, it's 1 a.m. on Sunday, that is 13th of December, and yesterday, Saturday, I managed reading 2 more short stories from the Bane Chronicles. They are Saving Rafael Santiago and The Fall of the Hotel du Monde. 3 short stories have been set in line, that is The Rise of the Hotel du Monde, Saving Rafael Santiago, and then The Fall of the Hotel du Monde. All these involve the vampires, especially Raphael, and Camille also is there. I can say that these 3 short stories will not spoil both the mortal instruments as well as the infernal devices for you, but some of the previous stories in the book will. So if you're interested in these 3 alone, and if you want to know more about Camille and Raphael, these 3 stories are really good. I can also say that Saving Rafael Santiago, that is the best of all the 7 short stories that I've read so far. I don't think it will remain the same, because of the last 4 short stories, I think 2 or 3 are specifically devoted for Magnus and Alec alone, and I'm sure that if Raphael's story was good, the Malec stories will be even better for sure. I have no doubt in that, because Magnus is better with Alec and Alec is the best with Magnus, if you ask me, and their combination always looks so good. It's so adorable, so cute. It gives couple goals always, mostly, to everyone, if you ask me, and I'm very much excited to get into those. My plan is to finish reading all the 4 short stories by the end of tomorrow, and I will just update you guys while I end up finishing them. And I'm just enjoying this so far. I didn't think that I will enjoy the Bane Chronicles this much. It's an understatement, I should say. I didn't think that I will enjoy that. I would enjoy it that much, but I have been enjoying it a lot, seriously, and it's just so fun. Let's just see how it ends up as a whole after I end up reading all the 11 short stories. Hey guys, it's 4 p.m. on Sunday the 13th of December, and I finished the Bane Chronicles. I read the last 4 short stories today continuously. They are What to Buy the Shadowhunter Who Has Everything and Who You're Not Officially Dating Anyway, The Last Stand of the New York Institute, The Course of True Love and First Dates, and The Voicemail of Magnus Bean. Okay, in the beginning I said that Saving Rafael Santiago was my most favorite of the first 7 short stories, but now I've just rounded up all my favorites, and my top 3 are the last 3 short stories. Okay, my most favorite of all these is the Last Stand of the New York Institute. It just had a lot of characters from the Mortal Instruments, as well as sometimes before the Mortal Instruments, even from the Infernal Devices. It was so emotional, so good. Okay, I just enjoyed the whole time reading that short story. It's just 40 or 45 pages long, yet it was very good. Okay, the things that were happening within that short story, they had a lot more scope for the Mortal Instruments rather than any of the other short stories, which was very interesting in many ways, if you ask me. The next one is The Course of True Love and First Dates. That's the cutest of all the stories in this one. Okay, it shows the first date of Magnus and Alec together, and That's the only short story of all the 11 that Cassandra Clare has written alone. All the others have been clubbed with other authors. I just loved it a lot. Okay, it was so beautiful, so adorable. Okay, you'll just love it. If you're a fan of Malec, you'll love it. And the third most favorite is What to Buy the Shadowhunter, who has everything and who you're not officially dating anyway. That was funny as well as really good. Okay, it shows what Magnus does on Alec's birthday. Okay, how much perplexed he is, how confused he is of what he's to do or what he's not to do. It was so interesting to see Magnus in such a confused state because he's such a clear character, right? He's so mature because of the age that he has and the experiences that he's gotten over the years. But it was really good seeing Magnus in such a confused state in that story, and I just loved it a lot. But The Last Stand of the New York Institute, it's my most favorite. It's from 1989, so long back before the Mortal Instruments, but not so long ago like the Infernal Devices. I just loved it. Okay, it has most of the main characters whom you will see, you will adore. It's just so awesome. Okay, so if you're thinking to read the Bane Chronicles, please do read it after reading the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices, because otherwise you will be spoiled in like massive ways, which I don't want you to be. Take your sweet time, read all the 9 books, and then come to this one as the 10th book, just as I did, because you'll be able to understand it and enjoy it to the fullest, just like I did. Okay, I think it also ties in a lot with the Last Hours, which I have not read yet, but it does not tie in with the Dark Artifices, because this happens between the Mortal Instruments, during the Mortal Instruments and between the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices. And also some chunks. Okay, the first couple of stories are before the Infernal Devices also, but I should say that the first short stories are not that great. Okay, they are not that gripping, but as the book progresses, each and every short story becomes better than the one before, and that's why I think the last 3 short stories have shot up to the first 3 ranks, if you ask me, in my personal opinion. I just loved it a lot. If you're a fan of Magnus, if you're a fan of Malec, okay, if you just love the Shadowhunter world in general, I'm sure that you will enjoy this. Just make sure that you read all the 9 books in the 2 series, and then you come to this one so that you'll be enjoying it to the fullest. Obviously, I rated this one 4 stars. It was just so awesome. And yeah, that's it for today. If you did enjoy watching this vlog, do comment below if you want to see any other future vlogs that are dedicated to specific books or just books in general. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy watching the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also share it to your friends. If you want to get more content from me, do subscribe to the channel, because I publish new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.